Welcome back. We're cooking again today. Like I said over the winter when I was barbecuing, lamb has become a staple ingredient in our household. I had never cooked with it until recently, and now that I've got a taste for it, I can't get enough. And I've been doing some experimenting, and I want to share this recipe with you for pan-fried lamb chops. We're going to be using fresh New Zealand lamb shoulder arm chops today, but any shoulder chops, blade chops, it works really well. It's very quick and super simple. So let's cook. So obviously the pièce de resistance today, we're focusing on the lamb chops, but we need to make a tasty side. So I want to do up some fingerling potatoes, some garlic fingerling potatoes. So I already have my oven preheated. I did not forget this time like I normally do. We're gonna get right into it. So first we're gonna take our fingerling potatoes and we're gonna cut them in half. As we got them in half, we're gonna take our baking sheet, our casserole dish, and we're just gonna lay them out nice and flat. We don't wanna overcrowd it if we can help it. Face up to start. We're gonna readjust them a little bit afterwards once we get all the stuff in there. Little bit of kitchen Jenga. Excellent. Now, we have this vegan margarine because it's plant-based and has no lactose in it, which is something that we don't consume a lot of in the house. And we're gonna take a spoon and we're gonna grab a couple spoonfuls. We're gonna take some olive oil. Got 3 garlic cloves. We're just gonna peel them and chop them up real fine. Put all this stuff in the garbage corner. Then we just need a little bit of smoked salt and a little bit of smoked pepper. Give her a grind. Sprinkle on. We're gonna mix it all up now. Oh, perfect timing. Make sure everything's covered. Reset. Perfect. We're gonna flip them halfway anyways. We're gonna pop these in here for about 25 or 30 minutes. So while we wait for those to cook, we're gonna prep our lamb. Now the lamb cooks real fast, so we're gonna prep it, and then we're gonna wait about 15 minutes and then fry it real quick. And when you're looking for them, you find anything, there's a little bit of rib on the side, and this is the important bone because this marrow is gonna cook and you can suck it out. And for this, literally all you need is salt and pepper. You can use fresh garlic, but I like the garlic powder for these because I've tried it with fresh garlic and it didn't mix in well. And then you want your Italian seasoning. And flip. And repeat. And this lamb's got a lot of flavor, so you don't really need to over season it. And we're gonna let that sit there for about 15 minutes. Then we're gonna fry it up. The potatoes will be almost done by then. Perfection. So it's been 15 minutes. Time to check on our potatoes and flip them around a little bit. Very nice. Still a little bit harder than I would like. Might have to leave them in a couple minutes longer. So now for the cooking of the lamb, I like to ride right between 7 and 8, just below max on here. We're gonna throw in some olive oil, and we're gonna let that heat up real good before we do anything else. And then we're gonna throw the lamb in. 3.5 minutes, flip. 3.5 minutes, that's it. So we're gonna let that heat up for a second. And then we're gonna cook the lamb. While we wait for that, we're gonna prep another side because we need some more veg and another wonderful classic side that I like to accompany meals like this. Chopped mini cucumber and cherry tomatoes. And this we're gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper, a little bit of olive oil, just a wee dash of balsamic vinegar. Our oil is hot. We'll test with water. That's it. Timer at the ready. 1, 2, go. You see how it's starting to kind of bubble up there? That means it's working. And flip. It's a bit tricky when it starts to bubble. Reset the timer. And you gotta kind of hold it down a little bit, I find, to get, you know, the meat touching, to get it start to cook. And then it'll retain its flattened shape and start to cook properly again. My God, does that smell good. Love doing this in the cast iron if you have one. And the 3.5 gets it cooked nice for me. You can do 4 minutes aside if you like it a little bit more well done, but I wouldn't suggest it because you don't want it to lose all its natural flavor. And lamb is just stock full of natural flavor. So I'll let that cook for its last 2.5 minutes. And then we're ready to eat. Oh, look at that come up. Dismiss. Take them off the heat. Our potatoes have been in the oven for 26 minutes. Check them. Perfect. Fork goes right through. Grab some of them. And our salad. Let's try it out. Look at that. Cooked perfect. Oh God. Try this recipe and tell me it's not the best lamb you've ever had. If you like this video, got lots of other cooking videos you can check out. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this recipe. And check out some of the other videos where it's got fun stuff coming up you can do inside and out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh.